Because this is mithya. This is not the reality. You see this world, you think that this is the real, but this is not real. You give importance to everything. You give importance to your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Instagram. You waste your time on those all things. These are the greatest pest of this modern time. And you believe that this is real. You believe this is more important than God. This is more important than your self-realization. Even theoretically, you say, oh, God is real. You say, oh, Aham Brahmasmi. Oh, Shivoham. But if you really feel it, then it's matter, otherwise it's useless. The thing which you have not experienced, you say it. And what you experience, that is not real. That is very temporary. And you lose all your awareness in this world which is not even permanent, which is not going to ask you how are you, which is not going to become happy in your soul ascension. The world will be happy when you are doing something good for them, for their selfish purpose. But nobody going to be happy, including your own family. Oh, if you are going to have a very self-realization, if your soul is going to ascend and your mind is getting away from all worldly pleasures, all worldly things, your family will get more worried. Nobody is going to come with you. Just you alone is responsible for your self-realization. Not even your parents, not even your children's. This is only you who is responsible for your self-realization. Not your wife, not your husband, only you. That's why you was given this human body, so that you can do the self-realization. But you have lost your path, man. Why don't you understand? You think that everything is very, very important to you, and you think, okay, just for 1 minute I will give time to God. Even in that 1 minute your mind is going here and there. You are not giving your total attention to the God. It is not something, God is a very external identity and you have to praise to something. It is something which you have to realize within you. That's why I say, the more you indulge in the sensory pleasures, you think it is satisfying you, but it is not satisfying you, because again and again you are willing to do the same thing. If something is satisfactory, that will be consistent. The sensual pleasures, your sense will become very weak, but the mind will still willing. What will happen? I have seen many men, many women in their old age. They have not given up the sensual pleasures. Their body is very weak. The body is no longer able to digest, but no, they want to eat a lot. They say, oh, this is life, I have to eat, this is my desire, I want to enjoy my life. This is not the real enjoy. If you really enjoy, that will give you real enjoyment from the soul. Because the senses are your greatest enemy if you get controlled by them. You have to conquer your senses. God has not given you senses that you will become the slave of them, but you have to master them. That's why you should use the power of your will, the Ichha Shakti, the willpower. If you don't use your willpower, you will become a victim. You will become a victor. The devil will kill you. And the willpower is not enough. You must use your discrimination power, the Viveka. What is right and what is wrong, you must know what is right and what is wrong for your soul. Even if your mind is willing to do something which seems like pleasurable, but you know, your soul knows this is not good. If you will do it, there will be dissension of your soul. Then don't do it, no matter how much your senses and mind is willing to do. And something which seems very boring and your mind saying, no, don't do it. Even you have to do it because it is going to ascend your soul. It can be meditation. It can be chanting. It can be practicing the stillness. So don't become a victim of your senses. Don't become a victim. Again and again you say, no, next time I will do it. Next time I will control it. Next time I will not eat much. But the more you eat, and that particular time you feel, okay, it's okay, now I don't want to do it. And the next moment, you again feel that, oh, I want to do it more, I want to do it more. This is the biggest trap of the Satan. The Satan wants you to trap again and again, promising you that it will satisfy you, but it never keeps its promise. You have to understand this. But God, it may seem very far, but God is never far. We have to realize that God is the nearest of the near. That's why the Maya, Satan seems very pleasurable, very tempting, but it has never satisfied. You take the example of Raja Vayati. He lived 1,000 years just to feel the pleasure of the senses, and in the end he also took the age of his son, thinking that he want to enjoy more again 1,000 years of the senses, and he come to his child and he tells his child that, oh, I have been doing lot of sensual pleasure, but no sensual pleasure is able to satisfy me. I want to go to the forest and I want to meditate there in my old age. I cannot indulge again and again. This is not going to satisfy me. Thousands of the years he indulged on the sensual pleasures, but nothing could satisfy him. And do you think that you are going to live 60, 70, 80 years, 100 years, and you think that in this age you will be satisfied with your senses? Then you are living in a biggest drama. You are living in a biggest trap of the Maya. This is just illusion and not the reality, but you see it as the reality. The one which is invisible, you think it is not true. And many people says they believe in God. Oh, my Krishna, he is everything to me. Oh, my Durga, she is everything to me. And I ask why? Because she always gives me money. My Krishna always gives me money. My business is flourishing. That's why I love my Krishna. So think, with God, even you are making the relationships of money. With God, you are making these worldly relationships. What is that? God cries in the heaven, oh why my children are keeping this relationship which is very selfish and very conditional. You must only have one relationship with the God of your eternal heavenly Father. You must have only one relationship, that is unconditional, not asking for the worldly pleasures, but asking for only love of God and nothing else. And that can only make you self-realize and nothing else. Not this world, not this worldly pleasures. Use your discrimination power. Know that what is good and what is bad for you, and strengthen your willpower.